So in this problem, we're trying to find the slope of the tangent line at y equals x plus 6 root x at the point x equals 4. And we do know that the slope of the line is equal to the limit as h goes to 0 of f of 4 plus h minus f of 4 over h, where h is the distance between the two x values. Right? We want those 2 points for the secant line to merge into one, so to speak. And again, this problem, the issue is really the algebra behind it and not the calculus. So by substitution, if I substitute 4 plus h into my function, I get 4 plus h plus 6 times 4 plus h to the 1/2 minus 4 plus 6 times 4 to the 1/2. This is all over h. Right, so already we can see now this is a mess. And I would hate to have to continue to do this longhand, which is why the next section becomes real important. We simplify this a little bit and clean it up. We end up with 6 times 4 plus h to the 1/2 power plus h plus 12. And I'm going to write it this way. And this will all be over h. Right? And so where did the h come from? Well, the h came from right here. Where did the 12 come from? Well, 4 plus 6 times 12 on this section. So I've got 4 minus 4, so it cancels out. Times 6 times 4 to the 1/2 is 12, and this should be minus 12. There we go. Now, the issue with these, when you have square roots, is you have to multiply by the conjugate. So in this case, I'm going to multiply numerator and denominator by 6 times 4 plus h to the 1/2 minus h minus 12. And the reason we do this is we're employing everything we know about difference of squares and what happens with their product. Right? The product of difference of squares always equals the first term squared minus the last term squared. Right? Our middle terms end up canceling out. And it's that idea which is real important in this particular problem. So when we multiply in the numerator, we're going to be left with 36 times 4 plus h minus h minus 12 squared, right? Because those middle terms cancel out all over this nasty thing. H times 6 times 4 plus h to the 1/2 minus h minus 12. Right, so it's just kind of gross right now. And when we simplify the numerator, some nice things happen, because we have 144 plus 36h minus h squared plus 24h minus 144. Right, so a lot of algebra simplifying has occurred, and my denominator I'm going to leave alone. But now I'm really happy. And the reason I'm happy is because I can see that the 144s are going to cancel out, and everything I have left in the numerator has an h in it, which means I'll finally be able to divide this h out. And this should be 36h. So when the 144 subtract out and I divide the numerator by h, I'm left with the limit as h goes to 0 of 36 minus h plus 24 all over 6 times 4 plus h to the 1/2 minus h minus 12. And now I can actually take the limit here. I'm left with 60 in the numerator, and I'm left with 12 plus 12 in the denominator, which reduces to 5/2, which means the slope at x equals 4 is 5/2. Now we're also asked to find the equation of the tangent line at x equals 4, so f of 4 equals 4 plus 6 times the square root of 4, or it equals 4 plus 12, or 16. So my point is 4/16, my slope is 5/2, so the equation of the line would be y minus 16 equals 5/2 times x minus 4. And there you have it. Again, the issue isn't the calculus, it's really just the algebra and cleaning that nasty thing up, which is why we love rules that simplify this for us.